The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, along with Amazon, Apple, and Audible as well. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here with a wonderful lady who's from wonderful Sweden, now based in New York City. She's been going back and forth from one side upon the other, and she's toured the U.S. in a tribute to ABBA the concert. She's also nominated for a Carol Award, which is the acapella equivalent to the Grammys, and also does some ABBA tunes as well. And she also has new album, which is ABBA Uncovered, and also Money, 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 One of Us, and also a couple of tunes. I mean, this is just an up-and-coming singer who just absolutely blow you away. Live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studios in beautiful downtown New York City, ladies and gentlemen, from Sweden with Love, Matilda Lindell. Matilda, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. That was a great introduction. Back and forth.
Well, it's very nice. Too bad we didn't have the members of ABBA with you, and we'd love to have them sing background with you. So you came from Sweden, and now you're in New York City, and you toured in the U.S. with the tribute for the ABBA the concert. You also been nominated for a Carol Award, which is the a cappella equivalent to the Grammys, and you also got new album out called ABBA Uncovered. You also got a few songs, and you just simply have an amazing background to tell. And before we get to all that, tell us how you first got started, starting from Stockholm and more.
Well, I mean, if I'm really going back how I started, I have always been singing, and I never had a plan B. It's a cliche, but I really didn't. So I've been singing, music high school, music college, and my career just took off when I was in music college, starting performing with a lot of super talented musicians, and that was good for me. So I found my band, and I could write my songs as well. But I really started, like, my singer career started then. And then I've been writing songs, and I became a member of this ABBA tribute band that you mentioned in your great introduction here in 2008 or so. And it's a Swedish band, and it's very not. It's not the same band today. It's many years later, but we have developed the band, and now we tour mostly in the U.S. because the American crowd loves ABBA. So that's actually why I also, after singing those, epic tracks over and over again, I wanted to do something personal with them because it's like they're a part of me now, right? And ABBA is like running in my blood as a Swede. So that's why I'm doing that. Taking a break from my own songwriting, which I do it all the time though, but I wanted to rearrange those songs just to challenge myself a little bit.
Okay, and what was the one moment that precisely influenced you into what you're doing today?
With the ABBA songs?
It can be either your ABBA songs or your career. So what was that one moment that influenced you to say, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my career? What was that one precise moment?
I think there are so many, but I remember when I went to a concert, I think I was in high school, and Alicia Keys, just when she started out, she came to Stockholm, Sweden. She performed in quite a smaller venue for her back then, at Berns in Stockholm. And I remember I was blown away. I remember I cried, and I was so into the concert, and I was so moved. And I was like, I want to move people like that. I want to communicate with people like that, like using my voice. This is what I need to do. I mean, I already had that trajectory because I was in a high school that was specifically like a musician's high school. But still, that was when it's like, I need to do this. I want to be there. So I didn't, I remember that being a very emotional moment for me. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Alicia Keys.
And what drew you into doing some ABBA songs?
Well, it's because I've been singing those songs, and that was actually just by chance. I passed by an audition because they were actually, this band at the time were renting space at the Royal Music College in Stockholm, where I studied. So I just passed it and just like, there are a lot of people here. What's going on? And I found out it was an audition. And actually, I had a teacher who just like, you should go in there. Like, go in, sing a song, ABBA song, an ABBA song. So actually, I was a little bit hesitant, but I stepped in, and after a few auditions, I got the job. And when you sing those songs, it's like I've been living and breathing ABBA, and I've been meeting ABBA fans around the US or around the world, but especially the US. And ABBA has the best fans. I mean, many people in the audience actually saw ABBA when they were touring. So I met these amazing people, and also people who saw me there and found my own music. And I just wanted to like connect the two, because I've not toured this much, of course, with my own music. It's really, I have ABBA to thank for, I have performed stages at the Hollywood Bowl in LA, Wolf Trap outside of Washington, and all, stages I would never have stepped my foot on if it weren't for ABBA and this band we have created. So I just wanted to do something more personal from that, because ABBA music has really become such a big part of my life. Like, it just happened, but I have been, nitty gritty. I really learned, it's a special sound, and it's a special thing. ABBA is a phenomenon, it's universal phenomenon by now, and everyone knows ABBA. So that's why I just wanted to do something raw and real from me with these songs that I love so much.
And what's your favorite ABBA song?
Well, I mean, I must say Dancing Queen is just one of my favorites, but I do love Winner Takes It All.
Good one. I love that one. That's underrated for me. Wow.
It's very emotional. It has like such intimate lyrics, and yeah, I really, really love that song. So.
Okay, and also too, who are some other favorite artists, musicians, and singers growing up in Sweden besides ABBA?
Well, I had a favorite one, a Swedish one called Lisa Nilsson. She is still one of my favorites. Amazing voice, amazing songwriter. But I personally listen to, a lot of things that when I was younger, I listened a lot to the radio, and it was what you also heard, Roxette and all that. But I started listening to Carole King, and my dad listened a lot to the Beatles, so I listened a little bit to that. But I also fell in love with like Aretha Franklin and India Arie. When I was in high school, Erykah Badu. I had my like soul R&B era there, and Alicia Keys, of course. And then I turned it more into like Sarah Bareilles is one of my big inspirations now, and I turned more into like country pop and singer-songwriter, Amos Lee, Gavin DeGraw, all of those. So yeah, it's been a music journey for sure.
It sounds like an amazing journey with you going from Stockholm to New York City and back and forth. How do you compare the Stockholm music scene to New York City?
Well, Stockholm is a bit more limited than the New York City music scene, but we do have some music. But it's not the same. I mean, New York City is just so much bigger, and it's more. You can just, if you walk around on the street, you can just walk into a bar and, you know, there's live music. That is not the case in Stockholm, unfortunately. But we have a few very, very well-renowned places that, you know, you can find good music. And Stockholm is a pretty good music city. And we do bring a lot of bigger concerts there. We have great like arenas for international artists to come, but those small clubs, you have to just look for them a little bit more.
So in other words, you basically just have to search, and of course you you take your Tuborg or whatever you drink over there, and you kind of just knock, can I come in? And you just have to really, really look. That's what it looks like.
You need to really, really look. That's right. Correct.
Right, yeah. And, of course, we'll be getting to some of your songs in just a minute. But first, listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition rate. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention The Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on themikewagnershow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, along with Amazon, Apple, and Audible. And Anchor FM. Take The Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. And follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here with the wonderful singer, songwriter, and multi-talented Matilda Lindell from Stockholm, Sweden, now based in New York City here on The Mike Wagner Show. Just going back and forth. She was previously on the ABBA tour. You also were nominated for the Cara Award, which is a cappella equivalent to the Grammys. And tell us about that.
Well, that was many years ago when I was a member of a Swedish. I just recently collaborated with making my new video, ABBA video for Money, Money, Money. So I was a member of this group before I spent too much time in the US and I couldn't be a part of the group anymore. So sadly, I had to leave. But that song that I was nominated for was one of my original songs And together with one of the members, we made an a cappella arrangement. And yeah, so it got nominated for Best Original Song in the Cara Awards, which was very fun. And around that time, we performed it a lot, and it was really one of my favorite songs to perform at the time. It was, the arrangements got really nicely done with like all the voices. It was a new spin of that song, so I really liked it. But now I do get to work with these amazing friends still. So they were very positive when I asked them about joining me for Money, Money, Money. So that is also a cappella. So a little bit different from the rest of the ABBA arrangements I've done for this upcoming EP. And it's out. So you should go check it out.
Right, we'll do that. And it's not just for the money, but it's also for One of Us. And you also had some experience with If You Don't Feel This Way, It Should Be Easier, and a lot more. And tell us more about those songs.
It Should Be Easier is an album I released a few years ago. So it's just my original songs, a lot of love songs. Many of those songs are pretty old, actually. So it's like all the heartache, and you can only imagine, a young girl with a lot of emotions, but also some, just songs about life. And it's a very poppy, but very organic sound. I recorded it in Stockholm with a live band, my amazing band. And yeah, it's just, I was actually going to play you the first single from that album when you send me.
I'm so looking forward to it. And while you get ready to play your song, let's remind everybody, listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget, Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on themikewagnershow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, along with Amazon, Audible, Apple, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here, singer-songwriter, multi-talented Matilda Lindell from Stockholm, Sweden, now based in New York City here on the Mike Wagner Show. And she's going to be playing a tune from one of her releases. And go ahead, Matilda, just take it away and tell us what you're going to play.
Thank you. Well, this is Never Leave, and it's actually my first single ever released. It had a 5-year anniversary a few weeks ago.
Anniversary.
Yeah. Thank you. So yeah, it's Never Leave. Here it goes. What if you told me you don't like what we become? What if you told me you were bored? This love is not the one. What if you asked me, don't you think it's time for us to look around? What if I'd be in the position? There's nothing I can do. That what I've done and who I am was not enough for you. What if you asked me, don't you think it's time for us to look around? There's more to find. And I would lose my ground and I would fall down can see the shadow when you touch me. 'Cause in my head, you would never leave. What if you told me you love me? You and me are now. What if we will grow together? One day we say our vows. But what if suddenly reality takes place? It was only in my mind that you're around. Then I would lose my ground and I would fall down. There's no one to catch me. My eyes would change the color into black and see the shadow when you touch me. 'Cause in my head you would never leave. But until now you're still here. As long as you're not going somewhere, then I won't lose my ground and I won't fall down. There's no one to catch me. My eyes will change the color into black and see the shadow when you touch me. Oh, there's no one to catch me. My eyes won't change the color into black and see the shadow when you touch me. Wishing my life you never leave.
That is fantastic. Never Leave from Matilda Lindell here on the Mike Wagner Show. Tell us more about that song. What inspired you to write it?
Well, I remember my boyfriend at the time, I was so in love. And I felt, when you feel like if this goes away, I will crash. Like, this is it. So I was very much in love, huge crush. And I just felt like if this would disappear, I don't know what to do. When you're like, you feel like you're, first you're in control, and when you're fall in love, you can lose the control. I was in that state. So it was like, if you would come to me and say, this is not working out, my world would, be destroyed. And that's what that's what inspired me to write it. But in the end, it's like, you're here still. So I won't lose my ground for now. Uh-huh. But it's about that area when you're like, you're losing control. You don't know where to go if this goes away.
And that's an amazing song as well, too. And where can we find that song along with some of the others, Matilda?
Well, you can find everything about me on my website, matildalindell.com. But this song is on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, wherever you listen to music. It's called Never Leave. So you should go check that out.
We are going to do that. Once again, singer, songwriter, multi-talented Matilda Lindell from Stockholm, Sweden, based in New York City, here on the Mike Wagner Show. Just a few more minutes. Matilda, we'd love to have you back on in 2021 and beyond. And what can we expect from you next year and beyond?
Well, next year, I will release the full ABBA EP. And I also have one more video. I'm not going to, reveal all the details. But it's a very, I must say, I hope that even the ABBA audience and maybe a new audience will find these arrangements interesting. So that's what I'm going to do. And hopefully I'm gonna go on tour with ABBA the concert next year again. Hopefully, we're just really missing our fans out there, and hopefully also then I will go on a solo tour with my new ABBA arrangements and my original songs. So I can't wait to tour again.
It sounds like it. Looking forward to what you got. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career, Matilda?
In my career?
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, there's such a mix who has like, it's both, amazing artists that you have as inspirations. Also some teachers I've had who just like pushed me to like believing in myself and go get there. Also, I mean, really, singing a lot of ABBA music has taken me a lot when I dove into that. So, it wouldn't be if it wasn't for everything. So
that's amazing. A lot of influences. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
To trust yourself and believe in yourself and try it. Try it, or you can only fail. You need to try it, and then you will figure out a better way if it didn't work.
And that's very good advice. Once again, singer, songwriter, and multi-talented Matilda Lindell from Stockholm, Sweden, based in New York City, here on the Mike Wagner Show. Matilda, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having him again soon. And one more thing. Can you play an ABBA tune for us before we go?
I can do that.
Great. Okay, all right, here we go. Here's the dancing queen, Matilda Lindell, on the Mike Wagner Show, and she's going to play some ABBA for you. Here we go. Put your dancing shoes on.
This is actually... it's Dancing Queen, but a very new arrangement you're not used to. So put your dancing shoes on, but this is a slower dance. Friday night and the lights are low, looking out for a place to go, where they play the right music, getting in the swing. You come to look for a king. Anybody could be that guy, not as young and the music side. With a bit of rock music, everything is fine. You're in a mood for a dance. And when you get the chance, you are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine. Oh yeah, you can dance, you can join, having the time of your life. See that girl, watch that scene, again a dancing queen. You're a teaser, you turn 'em on, leave 'em burning and then you're gone. Looking out for another, anyone will do. You're in a mood for a dance. And when you get the chance, you are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine. Oh yeah, you can dance, you can join, having the time of your life. See that girl, watch that scene, again a dancing queen. place to go.
That is fantastic. Dancing Queen by ABBA through Matilda Lindell here on the Mike Wagner Show. Very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Definitely looking forward to having you again soon. Once again, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact you? Where can people purchase or check out your music?
Thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure. And you can find everything at MatildaLindell.com. I am also on Facebook and Instagram, where you can find me under Matilda Lindell Official. So that's the safest place to go, but you can just search my name on Spotify, iTunes Music, and say hello, and I'll say hi back.
We will do that. Matilda, very big thank you for your time. You've been great. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2021 and beyond. And you've been great from Sweden with Love.
Thank you.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, Custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Thanks for listening to the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.